What is a place? By definition, it is a particular region, center of population, or location. But some places are more than latitude and longitude, or a dot on a map. Some places are stories, people, laughter, and tears. These are the places that become part of your soul.
Growing up, we moved around a lot, and through all the moves, we had this place and we had each other. Like, that was the only constant that we had. This feels like home to us more than anywhere we've ever lived. My mom's parents, who we refer to as Pa and G, stumbled upon this property, and Pa decided this was where he wanted to retire. Over the years, as my dad and his brothers started getting married, the wives kept coming up here, and then they started having kids, and the kids started coming up here, and it's made our family unit on both sides unbelievably close because we all love coming up here. When we were growing up, this road wasn't paved, and so we always knew as soon as we hit this road, because it wasn't paved, we were close. Almost every major milestone that I can think of, going all the way back to 7th grade, it either happened when I was up here or shortly after it happened, we got to be up here. My siblings and my cousins have all talked about when we do start having kids, when they come up here, hopefully they can experience what we experienced. And so I thought it would be really cool if they had a video to see, because they're never gonna know a life without social media. They're never gonna know Grandpa Jerry. They're never gonna know Pa. He loved this place so much. Every day, around about 5 o'clock, my grandmother would always make Pa his drink. They'd come out here and they'd sit in those 2 chairs and they'd watch the sunset. Back in 2012, when he had really kind of started fading, he came out here and he sat down in the chair, and she came out to bring him his drink, and looking at the view, he passed away. I don't think you leave that way unless you're just ready. Everything up here has changed, but the office, his office, nothing in that office has changed, even down to the calendar on the desk. It still says the date that he passed away. It's the biggest thing that reminds us of him. This place is kind of like our medicine. It's like it has a heartbeat, and it lives and it gives back to us, because for years, especially my brother and my sister and I talk about, every time we need it, we're presented with the opportunity to get up here. Over the years, we have always brought the people that mean the most to us up here. And my best friend Anne came up here several times. The last time she came up here was in May of 2015 for Memorial Day weekend, which is always just a very silly weekend, is the most appropriate way to put it. She and I went down to Rocky Ranch. That was the last time I was with her, just the 2 of us, before she got sick. She got diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma, and then we lost her at the end of July of this year. I just started crying, and I hadn't cried hardly really at all. All of my family was already up here. I knew I cannot go much longer without my family. I got up here and it just was such a reassuring, overwhelming moment in the sense of every time something happens, it's linked to this place somehow.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy one.
Pa's love for this place, I don't know that he ever had the vision for it to turn into what it's become. You know, my dad starts convincing all of his brothers to come up here, and they all fall in love with it. They all get married, and the women fall in love with it. The kids fall in love with it. We want so badly for that to never go away. The fact that one man's love for something can aspire to all of that has just always been the coolest thing, I think, for all of us.
When your days are hard and long, and you're striving to win the race, just lift your heart and song, and remember this place, this place, this place.